Girls, what's a creepy thing guys frequently do which we are unaware of? Where's my hug? Unsolicited shoulder massages. OMG, I was working and some customer came up and did this to me. I had no idea who he was, but he said I looked like I needed a massage. Dude, you are a ducking stranger. Don't touch me. Or worse if it is your boss. Uber creepy. My boss. He's the same age as my dad. Shudders. Not sure if many guys do this. Went out on a first date with a guy I met online. Introduced myself and he looked me over slowly, head to toe, while sloppily licking his lips. Never have I felt so desperately in need of a shower. Edit. To follow up on the post. We had chatted very cordially on the phone several times before we agreed to meet at a coffee shop for the face-to-face. After he gave me the sloppy move, I stayed for 15 minutes, my attempt at being polite. I hate telling PPL to F***K off. Need to change that. Anyway, made my excuses and was gone. He continued to call, asking to come over or for me to go to his place just for cuddles. Made me think he was a vappy sob. Blocked his number and that was it. Violating personal space. If you take a step toward me and I step back, that is not an invitation to slowly chase me around the room. That is an indication that you are close enough. 1. Stay away from my personal space. 2. Personal space. 3. Space. Blocking you by extending their arm and putting their hand in the wall. Quick tip, dick bag. If you have to physically block my escape, it's already over. The classic Gaston maneuver. Nuhooon. Creeps like Gaston. Is sleazy like Gaston. No one makes women feel unsafe like Gaston. He's exceptionally good at door barricading. This happened to me in a nightclub many years ago. There was a railing between the dance floor and the table area, and I was taking a break from dancing with my friends and we were walking around the club to see if anyone we knew was there. It was a small city. Anyway, this monster of a guy puts a hand on the rail in front of me and the other on the back. I was teeny tiny, and it made me really nervous. He says, "Now you're going to talk to me," or something like that. I told him to let me go. He laughs. I tell him again. He shakes his head. I tell him, if he doesn't move I'll hit him. Now that really made him laugh, because he was like 3x my size. I slapped him just in front of the ear with the heel of my hand, as hard as I could. Between the alcohol and my hit, he went down like a ton of bricks. No regrets. Dude had it coming. Edit. Added a missing T. That gave me justice tingles. Once at a family party, this elderly man insisted on dancing with me almost the whole night. I didn't mind this so much because I was there only with my mum and didn't know that many people. He then continued to try to read my body language and tell me how he knows that there are things that I'm trying to hide and how I have a secret temperament. Please don't try to pretend to read a girl's behavior, especially if she's about a third of your age. This is just creepy. Ugh, yeah, I had a man who I used to babysit for do that to me as well. He kept asking about what I like to do for fun and how I must be naughty and like to get in trouble. Dude, I'm 14. My idea of fun at the time was giggling about boys and watching a movie with my friends at a sleepover party. On a semi-related note, he also grabbed my ass once when I was babysitting and his wife wasn't there. He also told me that his 2-year-old son was so lucky that I wouldn't dress him and put him into bed. Again, still 14. Claim to know when a woman is menstruating by smell alone. Edit. No, I have never been attacked by bears. At a club, pushing into our dance. I was out with my friend and we were dancing together, fully engaged with just each other and chatting as we danced. A guy pushed into the gap between us and tried dancing with just me. I stopped dancing and stepped away. My friend reached out and pulled me back to her and began dancing with me again, pulling me in closer to close a circle to make it clear we weren't looking for company. He did it again. My friend straight up pulled me away and we walked out of the room. Later that night, the guy saw us and came over and started screaming and shouting that we were witches and s'mores and rude for ignoring him. What the duck? A girl I went to school with got punched in the face by a guy who kept pushing in to dance with her when she wasn't interested and was just trying to enjoy a night out with friends. Punched in the face in the middle of a crowded club. Thankfully she got away with no bones broken and nothing more serious than bruising. But if her friends hadn't been able to pull him off her and security hadn't been quick in grabbing the guy, she could have ended up a lot worse off than she did. For me, it's jumping right into super flirting. Like, an example conversation would be, me, so, you like Arma 3? Soviet Womble has got some great vids on that. Him, I love Womble. So, when are you coming over for vids and cuddles? Winky face. Mon man. So, when am I coming over for vids and cuddles? Soviet senpai? You look so innocent. This isn't a compliment. I'm 26. This is creepy. I think this is often one of those dumb challenge statements where they say you're innocent and think your instinct will be to prove you're not. The annoying part is that probably does work sometimes. Where's your smile? In the garbage with your shitty pickup line. I know it's not that common, but there was one guy I knew who had a habit of putting his arm over girls' shoulders that barely know him, and without their consent. He thought it made look confident and cool. We thought he was a desperate creep. Nervous first movie date with this girl I'd been talking to for about a month. She leans on my shoulder, but I'm too nervous to put my arm around her because my pits are dripping wet. Always wear deodorant, my dudes. Edit, antiperspirant, actually. A lot of guys have followed me in public or slowed down to try and talk to me from their cars. In what world is this not creepy? I know most guys won't do this, but so many have at this point. I just wonder if they know how creepy they're being. More relevant to this thread, being too persistent. If a girl keeps brushing you off or giving shit responses and you don't tone it down / walk away, you start to seem a bit creepy. Although some people are poor conversationists, so I guess it's hard to tell. Previous generations really like to teach girls that women play hard to get, lest they seem a little too eager to be a human. There's a lot of culture still floating around out there that suggests to men that persistence in the face of that behavior is so romantic. I mean, look at most of the Hollywood romantic movies out there. So many of them are about a guy still hanging around after she rejects him and trying to convince the girl to fall in love with him, and it always works in the end. It's always portrayed as super romantic in the movie, and he's fighting for their love. But in real life, that just makes you a stalker. Making a point of talking about how respectful / safe / feminist you are. Do it once, and okay, maybe you're just shy or nervous. Do it twice or more, and it gets progressively creepier. Believe me, if you're really a quality guy, I'll be able to tell without being told. Staring. I can see you, even if I'm not looking at you. If I make eye contact with you, either smile and introduce yourself, or look away. Don't continue to stare thinking it's slick. It's just weird. The bigger the age gap, the weirder it is. I had one guy stare for so long that he actually drooled. It's not flattering, I promise. Edit. Trust me, when you're in a club and a guy follows your every move, silently staring for ages, you can tell the difference between them accidentally spacing out and leering at you like a piece of meat. I've gotten in fights with guys who insist I was staring at them when in reality I was just staring into space. I wonder how many times I've done that to a girl and had no idea I was bothering them. Yeah, I was staring into space once and a girl came over to yell at me. Apparently me not seeing her or noticing her waving her hand in my face for a good 5 seconds didn't clue her in that I wasn't paying the slightest bit of attention to her. I mean, I'm sure I was looking in her general direction, but sorry, I have to look somewhere, and when I'm off in my own little world, that somewhere ends up being pretty much random. Pro tip to staring is to not react to anything while you are edging closer to you during conversation until they are practically on you. No, it's not going to get you laid, and no, you're not smooth. I've had girls do that, and I don't want to be too close and make it awkward, so I try to back away. One of them called me out on it, which made me feel so awkward, like it made it seem like I couldn't stand being near her or something, which was pretty much the opposite of my intention. But I guess I'm just awkward like that. Browses to make sure I'm not guilty of the top comments. And be guilty if you never approach females. Me, 2017. Catcalling, in all shapes and forms. My least favorite is the snake hissing. What are you trying to accomplish here, except to intentionally make a female feel uncomfortable? If only I was younger, said by elderly males.